to the Biblio Besties.
Today we're going to be doing our October reading goals.
We're going to start off with a book that we are going to read together. Oh yeah, buddy read, that would have been way smarter. This is Rachel's beautiful, and by Rachel I obviously mean me, edition of the Hunger Games.
Yeah, so we love the Hunger Games, but we both read them years ago when it was like out. So
when all three were out, because I read them.
Yeah. Once like Mockingjay had come out straight through. We've not read them in years, and we've wanted to reread them.
I really have. Long. And I bought this one the beginning of the year-ish, and I was like, I'm going to read this, and then I can buy all, because I don't like the editions that I've got, so I was going to buy them as we go, and then I never actually read it. So this month, we're gonna hopefully
tackle the Hunger Games.
Finish. But if we don't finish it all this month, it's fine.
This edition, actually. It's
beautiful.
Nice.
The next one is white with like cherry blossoms on. I definitely have made that up. I don't think that's true.
So look out for a future Hunger Games
trilogy
special.
We're
gonna read the books, we're gonna watch the movies, we're gonna talk about the Hunger Games. It's gonna be a fantastic time.
We're gonna thoroughly enjoy ourselves. So Lucy, what are you reading on your own first?
So in October, every month of the year, me and Ray have a book buddy challenge reading goal. So every month it will be like just sort of like a little fun challenge, like read a book from an author you love but you haven't read before. I thought that didn't make any sense.
It did make sense.
It didn't sound like it made sense. Read a book with this sort of word on the anything like that.
Purple
so for our
anything.
October one, it is a spooky, paranormal.
Our thing was read a book with paranormal or supernatural elements.
Spooky, anything like that.
Anything that gives you the heebie-jeebies.
So I've sort of themed October around that.
Me too. I'm in the cold vibes.
Or also like sort of like thrilleries, like things just sort of like a bit spookier, a bit on the nose. So first of all, I have Hollow City by Ransom.
Is that the second one?
Riggs. Yes, this is the sequel to Miss Peregrine's.
I need to get round to the first one.
Yeah, I read Miss Peregrine's last year, and I really liked it. I thought, oh, it's going to be like one of those series everyone talks about.
But it was actually crap.
But I actually thought it had some really interesting themes in it. I liked the characters.
Is it as scary as the film? Because I was petrified.
The film isn't scary, so I don't really know how to answer that.
The
film is terrible.
No, but those creepy things creeped me.
I think it's the book does it so much better.
They like eat eyes.
Yeah.
You
They're
don't
like
eyes.
Dementors.
How did you? Yeah. How did you? I don't know the Dementors either.
So yeah, I've been wanting to read the sequel for a while. I just it ended really well, and I'd like to see where those characters go. It feels like this is going to be more of a journey sort of book, like.
Well, have you seen the size of like the most recent one? It's
maybe I'll never
literally
get
a brick.
If this isn't any good. But hopefully, Hollow City by Ransom Riggs, and this has got that sort of spooky, those creatures like the supernaturally sort of element to it.
Are they still in it?
I assume so. Like that, it's like a villainy sort of arc.
I don't know if I'm ever going to get to that series then, because
so,
they creeped me.
What have you got first?
My book is also a second in a series, and that is the second book in the Cassidy Blake series, Tunnel of Bones by Victoria Schwab, that came out recently. This is about a girl who can see ghosts, and her parents
paranormal tick, supernatural tick.
Her and her best friend, which is Jacob the ghost, they started off in Edinburgh because their parents are doing like a documentary on ghost hunting. So they're kind of travelling to all different sites. So, which is a very good premise for lots of different books.
Yes.
It's not just the same place and the same dramas kick off. It's going to be different places, different scenery. So this one's set in Paris, and I wonder what troubles Jacob and Cassidy are going to get to, which will be very exciting.
Yeah, next up I plan to read Let Me Lie by Claire McIntosh.
Every time you say that, I feel like you're going to say Let Me Lie In.
Let me lie in. That's
I don't know
That's
why.
my motto.
Clearly, I'm just tired all the time.
This is like another thriller from Claire McIntosh. I've not read anything by her before, but I have 2 of her books on my shelf.
What's the other one?
I Let You Go. It's got let in as well. That's how I remember it. So this is about a girl commits suicide as like a big sort of. I think she makes a big go of it. Like it's like a
very dramatic suicide.
Like to match, I think her husband or someone had died in the same way before, so she kills herself. Oh. And like years later, her daughter is struggling to deal with it because she's gonna have a child. And she's thinking about her mum. And she starts to dig into the suicide, and it's not, is it a suicide? Is it all it seems to be? What's going to be uncovered?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, this sounds really interesting, and I've heard a lot of good things about this thriller and this author in general, so I'm really excited to get to her. Hopefully it's a bit thrilling. I like it to twist and like shock me.
So the next book I plan on audio listening to, because apparently you don't read an audio book, is going to be A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J Maas. I am very close to knocking it. This is I am terrible at actually completing and continuing with series.
I can vouch for that. Look
bad.
at her shelves. She would have read like the first or second book from like big series and like one from the shorter series.
Yeah, I'm not
or
great
none
at
at all. She'll just have the whole series ready to go. I'm thinking of Shiver, Linger and Forever.
I'm terrible.
Back to it.
But
she's gonna follow through.
I really am. I'm adoring this series. It's fastly becoming one of my favourites, and I really think it deserves all the hype it gets, and I recommend everyone reads these. And the audiobooks, there are some risky scenes in this. The first book has like a mature warnings mature contents warning, and I was like, oh. So I was concerned about listening and having someone read sexy things to me. Like, you know, because I listened to it in the car and like walking the dogs, and I was like, what if it happens and like someone tries to talk to me and I accidentally pull my headphones out, and it's like I was concerned. It's very much like Booksmart. I was concerned that's going to happen. It hasn't happened, but I am thoroughly enjoying listening to them. And I do read along, to be fair. A lot of the time, I'm like, oh my god, I just need to read it. So I'm very excited to absorb this 26-hour audiobook.
Ooh.
Maybe this isn't 26 hours, it might be a bit shorter than that, but it's going to be a long one.
Okay, next up, and lastly, I should say, I have The Sandman Volume 2. This one is called The Doll's House.
That is a creepy cover, I don't like it.
It's a creepy, it's by Neil Gaiman. It's quite a dark graphic novel series.
You couldn't open that then.
I really didn't want to open. Yeah, so I started this the other month. No, 2 months ago. I did really like the first one, but it is I was informed that it is a little bit of a slow start. But once you get past the first one, my friend said that this was his favourite.
Okay.
Or one of his favourites. It's quite a long series.
Shout out to Lucy's friend.
Everyone's like, this is like one of the best sort of like pinnacle graphic novel series that you should read at some point in your life. Like the artwork is actually like it's really old school.
It really is
striking. It's like really pretty.
Don't read it because you'll get spoilers.
Yeah, so it's a very dark, different. It's like about death and. I don't want to spoil it. I don't really know what this one is about in particular, but it carries on from
whatever happened in the first one.
The first one was much more of like an origin tale, and it had a lot of like, what's the word I'm thinking of? I can't. Exposition. It had a lot of exposition in the first one.
What's exposition?
Like set up and like explaining. It was it was hard to read. I think that's why I liked it a bit less. But once it's now established, I'm hoping that this is much more easily to get through. I can read it better.
Especially now you've got a grasp on the world.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that I will enjoy this one better.
So the next book I'm going to read is also a graphic novel, and that is Pumpkinheads, which is featured in pretty much every one of our videos recently. It's a stunning cover. It's about Desiree. I just made that up. It's about Deja or Deja. I'm going with Deja.
That's how you spell
I say deja vu. Yeah. So this is about
There's deja
and
There's deja vu.
this is about Deja and Josiah. They are both every summer throughout high school have worked at the same pumpkin patch, and they're called seasonal best friends is what they call themselves.
Oh.
And this is their last one, and they're hoping to finish high school pumpkin patch season with a bang. And I love Halloween, but not in the creepy sort of scary sense.
She can't watch scary movies.
No, I just kind of like the cold season, the smuggling up. I like a bit of like vampires and dragons and like you're not your normal thing, but I like that all year round. But this kind of season, everyone loves it, and I just feel like I can feel my vibes. My loves are out. But this is not my vibes at all, really. This is like a proper contemporary book. So, very different to your graphic novel.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see this. It's got diverse characters, and, you know, I'm just excited about this. It's going to hopefully get me out of my physical...
I will be borrowing it later.
Yeah, and it will
I'll
get
probably
me...
buy it, let's be honest.
It will get me out of my physical reading slump. And that is our final book that we're going to possibly read. This isn't...
They're just the goals. Don't expect us to reach them.
We're not read anything. Rachel's still in a reading slump.
So yes, thank you for watching today. Please come and subscribe to our channel if you've enjoyed yourself.
We enjoyed ourselves.
We always enjoy ourselves. So yes, if you'd like to follow us anywhere else, we will link all our social medias and Goodreads
in the
down in the description. So we will see you soon
in another video.